What's good, people? We live. Uncle Hotep Factor, lunchtime edition. Lunchtime with VibeHi, the hottest Hotep in the streets. Hotter than fish grease. Hotter than fish grease. You know what I mean? We coming off of, he had a whirlwind media tour. Now came fresh off of Laura. Take us back to what happened. You went Fox News and you took the Escalade up there. I mean, tell us about the Laura Ingraham show.
You know how Hotep get down. We got to represent for the nation, man. You know what I mean? Got to bring the trophy back home. We got to show the people how to do this thing, man. I'm the Black Neo, huh? We hop up in the Matrix and shit, kick a few agents and slide up on Fox like it's nothing, huh? Man, listen. I just took advantage of a good situation. You already know. You know what I mean? Starbucks situation happened. Made my video. And then Fox hit me up, one of the producers. Shout out to the producer. He said he'd been following me and you for over a year. Isn't that
That's
something?
good to know.
Yeah. So they watching you, the eyes is on you. Big brother's watching you. So yeah, so he said he was watching me and watching you, and he liked what we had going on. Then this whole Starbucks thing popped up. So he invited me up there and he sent me an email. He said, "We're gonna send you a car." I said, "Oh, they know how to treat a nigga." So they pulled up in it was either Escalade or a Suburban. I don't know my cars. I'm not a nignog. I don't keep up on that stuff. So I hop in. I got an Arab driver. He don't really want to talk to me, but we know Arabs don't like black people. He probably mad. He got to drive me around. He's probably like, "Who's this rapper nigga in the back seat?" So I hop up in the Bourbon. We head to Fox, do my makeup, and then we head to upstairs, the main media room, whatever. And I was sitting in that chair. That media room chair. They got me in that small box room with the cameras and the lights on me, and I'm like, what am I gonna say? Then Laura introed me, and I let it loose. Voila, here I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I watched it, man. You seem it's like you were so polished, and like if everybody had a perfect interview, like if you go on Webster's and see perfect interview, they can put that one there. You said what you had to say, you plugged your stuff, you know what I mean, and it went flawless to me. Is that like a lot of practice and shit?
I appreciate that. Well, I used to be a touring artist. You know, what's crazy is I was growing up, I had stage fright. I'd freeze up in front of the camera. I'd even start crying. You know, I was just so afraid of being in front of a mic or a podium, you know. And then when I became a rapper, I kind of broke that. I broke that. So that helped a lot going on tour. You know, I toured with a bunch of artists, Far East Movement, LMFAO, you know, so on and so forth. I don't want to name them all. It's kind of whack. We opened for Soulja Boy one time at Six Flags. He was mad at us because by the time he got his crowd, they was hoarse. But you know, that was a lot of practice. YouTube gives you a lot of practice, but I did take a year off of YouTube because I wanted to polish my speech. I noticed that my speech wasn't as polished as I wanted it to be. I wanted to have that clean feel when it caressed your eardrums, you know? So I did practice a lot for a year straight, and then I came back to YouTube. And so, yeah, I did practice.
Okay. Yeah, I do recognize that, like that YouTube practice, like I like at my job, like my working job. You know what I mean? Sometimes I gotta do training now, and when I have to get up and talk with people, it's a lot more easier than I notice now after I've been doing years of videos than it was. It's good practice to have. Now let's slide over to Saloon did a hit piece. You know what I mean? They called us the Afrocentric alt-right. Dickhead Spencer was trying to, hop on board. People trying to hop on the wave of Hotep.
Yeah, I was playing with Dick. That's what people ain't realized. Pause. That was yeah. Damn. Pause. Somebody do not take that clip. Y'all gonna have me in Black Lives Matter in no time. Yeah. But yeah, I was playing with Richard, man. You know, it's like when you hot and people want some, you got to take that chicken wing, you got to dangle it just to see what it's worth. You know what I mean? So I dangled it in front of Rich to see if he would bite, and then I snatched it away at the last second. Because when I reached out to Rich in the past in tweets, I said, Rich, come talk to me. We got some things to talk about. He ignored me. But now that I'm hot, they all on me. Back then, they didn't want me, right? Shout to Mike Jones. So I just had to, you know, he sent me his phone number. I ain't call that monkey. But, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Now there's
what was the
there's a
second half
hot
of your question? Because I'm hyped.
Oh, what was that? Damn, I forgot, man. What was I
the
saying?
The hit piece from the
media.
Yeah. You know that's coming. You know that's coming. They gotta block us out any way they know how. They have to go and jump in front of this thing before people start riding that Hotep train.
Exactly.
You know? And the thing now is to attach alt-right to you. They did it to Kanye. Like, how do you attach alt-right to Kanye? Like, that doesn't even make sense. They attached it to Candace. They attached the alt-right moniker to Candace. And really, they're just trying to discredit you and the work that you do and the information that you put out into the world. And our people ain't falling for it. You know, it's just gonna make our supporters love us even more. Shout out to all the supporters, man. Y'all our supporters are the realest out there, man. Shout out to y'all. I love y'all. Y'all are the greatest, man. Keep it going. This is just the start.
Okay, back to that Kanye and Candace thing.
Yeah.
Now, you know, Kanye is one of those people who's so powerful, you know what I mean, and so influential. He can just tweet somebody's name. I'm feeling what Candace is thinking. And the next thing you know, she is celebrity. I mean, she's the hottest thing smoking and everything else. You know, I don't really have too much interactions with her. You know what I'm saying? I know she jumped right in the scene, like kind of quickly. So I was kind of wary of that. But now, like, talking like Tom Arnold told her to suck the racist dick. I mean, people are taking hit pieces on her and shit like that. You know, what do you think about Kanye name dropping her like that? Because it changed her. It's going to change her life forever.
I thought that was huge. I thought it was monumental. I love Kanye. I think he's a pioneer in our world. He's an innovator. He's a creator. And he's a thought leader. I've always been riding with Kanye. I never hopped off the Kanye train. I've been with Kanye since day one. You know, I'm a little upset at how she handled that interview on, I think it was Hannity the other night. They brought up Kanye saying George Bush don't like black people. And they made Candace backpedal. Candace, don't backpedal. If you riding with Kanye, you got to ride with Kanye for his good and his bad. You don't got to say, yo, you know, people make mistakes. And that wasn't a mistake. When he said George Bush don't like black people, that wasn't a mistake. He should not have to go back and retract his statements for that. So I felt like, Candace, if you ride in the Kanye train, you got to ride with the good and bad. You can't just accept that the people that are sitting on, they made a backpedal. They made a backpedal. And this is why Candace needs me with her on TV, because she don't got a stance yet. She don't got a foundation. She got so high so fast that she never built the foundation. She already got the roof up, but she don't got the foundation for what she stand for and what she believe in. It's just all hype and getting media attention, but she don't got her foundation yet. So what I offer is a foundation and legitimacy. I can help that girl, because to go on Fox and they mention Kanye, hell yeah, George Bush don't care about black people. That's what she was supposed to say, right? But because George Bush is a Republican and these are other conservatives, and she backpedaled because she was afraid to lose her black token. Candace, they can't take your black token from you. You're the only one. They can't take that. Don't be afraid to lose your black token. You got it. You won that. You're going to keep it. Defending Kanye ain't going to hurt. So I didn't like that. I felt like she didn't backstab him, but it felt like a backstab. It felt like you admitted that Kanye did something wrong when he didn't. No, it's opinionated Kanye. George Bush, that was history. When he said George Bush don't like black people, that was history. It was comical. It's a great clip in history, and I loved it. As far as Kanye is concerned, I don't like the way the media is treating him. I don't like the way people are talking about him. Hot 97 with their, bracket brothers. Right? They got the bracket brothers up there doing the work of the enemy to attack Kanye's character out of context. First of all, we got to be honest with ourselves. Why is Ebro doing this? Ebro trying to sell Summer Jam tickets. Them Summer Jam tickets been coming up like the last few years. He trying to sell Summer Jam tickets. So he going to have a private conversation with Kanye and then air it out. First of all, why are you airing out stuff from another man? You know what I mean? Allegedly, he said Kanye gave him authorization to. Shut up, you're lying. You're a liar. You're a liar. Until Kanye comes out and says he said what he said, I don't believe it. He said Kanye loved Trump. We supposed to believe Ebro? Now everybody going for Ebro word? Nah, he trying to sell Summer Jam tickets. I'm not beat. Him and the Bracket Brothers trying to sell Summer Jam tickets, man. I'm not beat. That is so whack how everybody's hopping on Kanye back. And all he's been doing on Twitter is pushing a positive message. A positive message.
Yeah, that's a good point, because I'm seeing a lot of people, oh, I'm tired of Kanye now. Oh, you forgot he was up there with Trump Tower and stuff like that. I don't see black people really turning on Kanye over this shit like that. You know what I mean? And all I'm seeing, he's dropping jewels every day. Jewels that the African-American, the Akada, the Shine can use. You know what I mean? This morning, I was reading this whole thing. I had to make a tweet that could just have Kanye's fucking joint, and I don't want to miss shit. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about Yeezys. He's taking the company Yeezy. He's gonna take that to the next level. He's taking that to the next level. He's gonna be bigger than Nike, and I believe him. Right? You know what I'm saying? That's his goal. You know what I mean? He's trying to get it in, and he's trying to help y'all. And then the media is already attacking him. He talk about how he calling it fake news and shit like that, man. I'm just disappointed that people would turn on him. And I seen the Root had an article, how far what stars can do before we're no longer fans. And they had Bill Cosby, they had R. Kelly, and they had Kanye West. I think they had that article, to have the Cosby and the R. Kelly in there, because they don't want people to follow what Kanye is talking about, man. You know what I mean? They don't want black people to follow that. And that's a fucking shame, man. It really fucking is, man.
Kanye break the matrix. Me and Kanye are cut from the same cloth. We will cut through the seams of the matrix. We the type of cats that'll be able to break mainstream and still stay true to ourselves. And it's not a lot of people that could do that. A lot of people, when they get mainstream success, they just sell out. You know what I mean? They sell out all their values, because they just want to keep their spot. But the way they're attacking Kanye and black people are just trained. Like right now, if you attach Trump to anybody, they're going to get attacked by black people. Black people in the hood are trained to hate Trump. I was at the gas station the other day and speaking with a brother, and he was, it came up in conversation when I was talking to somebody else. I was like, yo, I like Trump. And the black brother was like, what? You like Trump? And I'm like, there you go. The trained Negro ready to attack. So I just asked him, simple questions. I said, are you familiar with the term bipartisanship? He goes, no. I'm like, exactly. So you talk about politics, but you don't know nothing about politics. This is why y'all got to stay out these conversations before y'all jump to conclusions. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's happening right now. We got a lot of nick-noggery in politics. Politics became pop culture, which means that any smoking Joe can hop in the conversation and think they know what they're talking about. But really what they are just reiterating, purporting, and repeating other things they've heard in the media, headlines, without doing the research and the due diligence to scrub through the details, use discernment, and come up with their own thoughts based upon the facts. That's what people aren't doing. So it's real easy to attack Kanye when you're doing making mistakes like that.
Yeah. And you know, I got to get back to Ebro because I need a piece of this shine myself, man. Because that interview when he said like, like he said, "Oh, I told Kanye he's cooning for dollars." I'm like, first of all, why is Rosenberg and Ebro allowed to talk about cooning in the black community? And Rosenberg said it too. He was like, he said it's coon. Wow. A Coonin Friday or some shit like that. I'm like, come on, man. Like, I don't know how that's allowed. You know what I mean? You know, the only thing I respect about Ebro, he'll talk with, he'll at least try to have a conversation with you. You know, he won't go right to the insults like Talib or anything like that. He'll at least try to have a conversation with you. But I don't know how he's become this steward of the culture. You know what I mean? He's got to go, man. Like I can't. It's a piece of work, man.
Peter Rosenberg is a racist. He is a flat out racist. When I heard how he was speaking about Kanye, I'm like, yo, this is racism. In 2018, that's racism. The way he's talking about him, you can't call a black man a coon, and you're a so-called white man, right? But today I heard him say, "Oh, we need to put Kanye on timeout." Who are you to put Kanye on timeout? You're a peripheral of the hip-hop world. You are a visitor. You're a guest in the hip-hop world. You exist because of Kanye. Your radio show exists. Your job exists because of people like Kanye. You're a nobody. You're just a mouth. All you do is talk. You don't create anything but talk. These people need to shut up when they talking about our culture, because it's really upsetting when I see people allow Peter Rosenberg to have that type of voice, and it's only because Trump's in the conversation that people allow him to do this, which is disgusting. Now that's selling out. When you allow Peter Rosenberg to talk about a brother like that, that's selling out.
Yeah, that's that was crazy. You know, Kanye, he's coming out like
Ebro is not in control of nothing in hip hop. Let me tell you right now.
No,
I was in that world. I worked for 50. I seen behind the curtain. I was in the circles. I heard the rumors, and there's a lot I can't say, but I will say this. There's a lot of people that don't fuck with Ebro in the hip hop world. A lot. I want to say the majority. People tolerate Ebro. They don't like Ebro. They tolerate Ebro because he's program director at Hot. But we know why that is. We know why he has that position. And it ain't because of his skill. He's a bracket brother. That's why he holds that position. That's why he won't give me the mic, because he's a bracket brother. He's scared of what I might come up there and say. You see what I'm saying? That's why he has that position. He's a nobody. If you look at his Twitter engagement is subpar. Nobody glues into him until there's controversy attached, which is why he has to attach controversy.
You're right. You're right about that. Now, we got a couple Waffle House incidents, man. I don't know if you wanted to touch on them.
Yeah,
but
I do.
One was thank God for that brother that stepped in there. That's the one was the shooting. Thank God he stepped up there and disarmed the guy. You know, toxic masculinity saved the goddamn day. Now this guy was, you know, I'm not going to get into conspiracy and everything like that. Just thank God some lives were saved. You know what I mean? And the other incident, which was a lot of circles. You know, two sisters in it was Alabama. They asked for plastic utensils. I never did this myself. Some people, they wanted, I guess they didn't want to touch the silverware, but I guess you're eating off the same plates. I mean, I thought they get all washed the same, but anyway, cops jammed them up. And this girl, I mean, she was coming from the club. So she had kind of skimpy clothes, like not skimpy, but she was dressed to go out. And, you know, it was distasteful. It was sad, it's sickening, you know, but could they have avoided that whole situation by leaving? Or, you know, I understand what they're saying. They want their, but it gets tiring. Either why we have to sit there and argue with people instead of just taking our business elsewhere.
You know, so let's touch on the first one really fast. First of all, they say black people are the #1 killers of black women. And here we have a black man saving their lives. Where's Jamila Lemieux to talk about this? Where's Feminista Jones? We're not going to hear from them. We're not going to hear from them because they are white supremacy. Those two black women are white supremacy. So I just want to get that off my chest first and foremost. Shout out to that brother for saving lives. Now let's talk about this Waffle House incident with this black woman. And I'm about to go super Hotep on this. So whoever don't like it, you can kiss my ass. I'm going to show you two sides of this coin. And this is super Hotep. This is old school Hotep. I'm about to go. Yeah, people ain't seen the old school Hotep in me yet. I'm about to go old school Hotep. First of all, why are our women dressed like prostitutes? To even be able to have their bodies exposed. If a Muslim woman was wrangled to the ground, you would not see a single body part. This is the reason why the Islamic countries hold power. Now, you can say what you want about me with that previous statement, but I'm holding still on it. I'll never apologize for it. Why are our women dressed like that? Secondly, why are our women so boisterous? Why do we have to voice our opinion to a $2 an hour employee? This is how we end up in trouble. You see, in the world of energy, the energy you put out comes back. The energy you put out comes back. So when you're in an environment, you're inside this globe that's called Waffle House, and your energy is negative and it's swirling around this globe, negative energy, and you left, and then you came back. Because you know black women, they got to get the last word off. They got to get the last word off. Why? This is an ego thing. This is childish. She got to get the last word off. So when the cops come in and whoop her ass and throw her to the ground, right? Now it's a big problem. But she brought this on herself. She could have went home. It's been times in my life where I could have took my ass home, but I had to have that negative energy swirling in the atmosphere. Now, here's the third part to my statement. These cops, we're going to talk about it. Were these cops wrong? Hell yeah, they were wrong. When I saw that video, I was sick to my stomach. I was hurting for that black woman. I was hurting for that black woman. I could not believe that the cops would put their hands on a woman, period, like that. That is not how you handle a situation as a man. Forget the police uniform. As a man, to a woman who is of no danger to you, no obstruction of justice, and you put her hands on the floor, you allow her body to be exposed, that was rape. Those police officers need to be charged with attempt to sexually assault a woman. This is what needs to be happening. Now, where is the black community on this? Do you know how the mob would handle this situation? Do you know how Russian Jews would handle this situation? Do you know how the Irish would handle this situation? I can't say on this public platform because it might incriminate me. But the black community is the softest community because those officers are going to have no consequences. I be saying shit like we need Batman because Batman would come down and he'd whoop some ass. Where's the black man to be Batman? We ain't got one, which is why police officers can continue to whoop our ass because black people are waiting for the courts to handle this. How do we handle this? And that's all I have to say about the Waffle House situation. If you got questions, I'm here.
Yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that because Indian. I keep some abreast of some Indian stuff. You know, when they have like cops do something, they go right get the cops, man. They don't care. The mob will go right to the cop, get him out. They get him out the paint. You know what I'm
You're right.
saying? And I think we should learn. We can learn some things from. That's how I try to tell people. Like you look at other cultures that come here and they're prospering. You got to look at what they're doing. You can learn from them. Some people will just take. They'll just look at the other cultures and just point out the bad, but you have to look at the good as well. But you're right. That was a whack situation all the way around. What else is going on, man? What else? What do you got coming up, man? Your book is selling off the shelves.
Let's hold on before we get into that. Let's talk about Black conservatives.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Black conservatives. And this is going to segue into Miss Candace Owens, the darling of the right, the Snow White, the Cinderella of the right, the Black token. Let's be honest, people. Black conservatives are tokens. Let's be honest with ourselves. The right, the conservatives, are afraid of Hotep because they know we are not about the tokenism. Now, we will assist you in your war. We will help you. We will side with you in your war with the left because we got beef with the left too. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Right? Okay. So that's what this comes down to. Now, I had some correspondence with Larry Elder. His people wanted to bring me on last week, Friday. Couldn't make because I had soccer practice with the kids, and the kids come first. We taking care of the kids first over here at Hotep. I'm not canceling kids' soccer practice because I have an interview with Larry Elder. I will never do that. I would have told Fox we got to postpone it because the kids come first and foremost. Larry Elder, I followed up with him on Monday. I said to one of the producers, I said, hey, y'all still want to do that interview? I knew they didn't because if they did, they would have reached out to me. I just wanted to hear him say no. They responded back, we're not sure if the Starbucks interview is still relevant. Now, this is what I hate about Black conservatives because I've reached out to Larry Elder in the past. I've reached out to Candace Owens in the past. But it seems to me that these Black conservatives are afraid that somebody's going to take their Black token spot. Listen, Black tokens. I don't want your spot. I want you to keep your spot. And I will do everything within my power to make sure you keep your spot. Now, Larry Elder said that, or his correspondent said that my Starbucks story isn't relevant anymore. My Starbucks incident had nothing to do with Starbucks and had everything to do with the political spectrum is the biggest story here. And the fact that their producers don't see that is eye-opening. But I'm not surprised because this is how Black conservatives move. This is how people, when they get in the spotlight, move. Rubin Report is now pretending on Twitter like he didn't see 30 people last week tweet him about interviewing me. Oh, I didn't get a request. Rick Rubin, or whatever your name is. You seen those tweets. Don't play dumb now because you got 30 more people in your mentions. What's that about? I'm going to tell you what that's about. Fear. They scared of what Hotep Jesus is going to say when he get up on that platform. Listen, Rubin. Listen, Larry. Listen, Fox. I know what I can and cannot say. I know what I can and cannot say, and I will not breach those boundaries. I will reserve those for other platforms. I will not ruin your platform just to make a scene. That would be very unprofessional of I. What I'm saying is let's sit down and have the conversation and talk about the liberals, and let's push that agenda forward. But don't Rubin Report, don't run to Twitter and act like you didn't know I was interested in an interview. Before the Starbucks thing, I had people requesting to you on Twitter. Now you're gonna send me some contact form, a contact form on your website to go fill out for an interview. I'm not filling out no contact form. I'm Hotep Jesus, bruh. What is wrong with you? What did Candace Owens fill out a contact form when she had to go on the show? When you had the transsexual debate Candace Owens on your show, did she fill out a contact form? I'm not filling out no contact form. I'm Hotep Jesus. You know who I am. Don't act like you don't know who Hotep Nation is. Mike Cernovich is retweeting our stuff. You know people know us out here. Don't pretend like we're not out here. Be a man. I know you're gay, Ruben Report. I know you're gay, but you're still a man. Act like one. Act like one. Grab your cojones and bring Hotep Jesus on your show, and let's have a friendly chat. I ain't got no problem with you. I ain't going to put you on blast. I'm not going to put your Khazar cousins on blast either. We're going to reserve that for Irritated Genie when I see that man. We're going to have that conversation. But I'm not going to put your Khazar cousins on blast. You ain't got to worry about that. We're going to stay on topic. Hotep Jesus knows the rules to the game. Larry Elder, old black conservative. I'll be honest. I don't know shit about you. I don't know shit about you. I don't have to. All I know is you're a black conservative, right? That's all I know about you. I study Thomas Sowell work. Do I like Thomas Sowell? No. I don't like Thomas Sowell. I don't like how he operates when it comes to the conversation of black people. I don't like it. Do I love his work? Absolutely. Do I love what he stands for? Absolutely. When it comes to black people, I said it before and I say it again. Black conservatives don't care about black people. That includes Candace Owens. She could put on the front and act like she cares about black people. That's cool. That's cool. And I ain't going to put you on blast. I ain't going to put your business in the street and your past and all that. Because I want to show what Fox with you. Why do I want to show what Fox with you? Because it's masculine and feminine energy, and nobody ever seen nothing like that before in history. And I legitimize you. You ain't got nobody with no street cred to legitimize you. You need somebody who really cares about black people to sit next to you and help you out. You need somebody to tell you when you putting Kanye on blast that it's okay to defend Kanye in front of these white conservatives. You do not have to be afraid of these white conservatives on Fox News just to get that look. In fact, if you stood up for yourself, you would have had a segment by now. Candace Owens would have been had a segment. She would have been had her own segment on Fox News if she had some kahunas. But the problem is she's trying to play the game too hard. She's trying to be the token too hard. No. You got to stand your ground, Candace. At some point, you got to stand your ground. You got Stephen A. Smith has his own segment. Why? Because he knows how to play the game and stand his ground. Jason Whitlock, same thing. He plays the game, but he stands his ground when he has an opinion. Candace, you have to do the same thing. You got to learn to stand your ground and not be scared because of some white folks on Fox that are conservatives and you want to hold your spot for the next election and you want to hold your spot for Fox. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Black conservatives, this is the last thing I'm going to say about this. Empower Hotep and Hotep will empower you. We don't want to be like you. No. We don't want to be like you. We want to be different. We want to be us. But we want to help you. You're black people. We cousins. Empower us, and we will empower you.
Yeah, the thing about quote unquote black conservatives, I will say I think they believe in the path more than the people. I believe I do. Do I think conservatism can help Black America? Yeah, but I don't believe that ahead of conservative because I don't believe conservatism over. They care more about conservatism instead of black people. You should use that as a tool. But that's why I think they get it confused. And I do think we need to reach out, help each other out. Doing that way. You know what I'm saying? I think they should help like black conservatives should group up more. You know what I mean? Work together more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not just, work with, be the person on Fox or anything else. Yeah, maybe use that to get a platform out, but then go ahead and help work with your peoples, you know what I'm saying, and use that and help you. That should be your primary concern, not the other way. They got the other way around.
You said it just there. Thank you, You just said it. It's as if black conservatives say joining the Republicans and joining conservatives is going to save black people, instead of saying, hey, this is just a tool to help black people. There's a difference there. And that's where people get it mixed up. When they see Hotep Jesus and Uncle Hotep aligning with conservatism, they try to throw us in the same box as black conservatives. I may be black and have conservative views, but I'm not a black conservative. Now, sometimes I might refer to myself as a black conservative because people might understand what I'm about to say better. They might understand where I'm coming from better. It's a good way to relate to people. So if I'm in public and I'm walking down the street and people are talking about politics, I'm going to say, hey, I'm a black conservative. I'm not going to say, hey, I'm Hotep, because now I have to give a 20-minute diatribe on what Hotep is, right? So I'll say black conservative so they know, oh, okay, he's a conservative. You know what I mean? So this is more or less a description. But it comes back to what you said, man. It's these black conservatives, it seems like they're moving black people from one plantation to another.
Right.
Instead of just using the other as a tool. And I don't like that. But if that's their goal, to move black people from one plantation to another, I'll help them, because I see a plan B in that. I see another pro in that. I see another positive coming from moving plantations. I don't like them moving plantations, but if that's what we're going to do, I see a positive. I don't want to say what it is because niggas is watching. You know what I'm saying? They watching, and I don't want to say what it is. But the fact of the matter is, it's in it for both parties. It's in it for the powers that be, right? The people that govern over us. There's something in it for them. There's something in it for Fox. There's something in it for the Democrats. There's something in it for the Republicans. There's something in it for the conservatives. There's something in it for Hotep. So I think it works.
Yo, can we get into, you just released a book, about how to get viral. I got to dig into it.
Yeah.
I've been busy.
Okay.
I got a newborn, man. Cut me some slack. Cut me some slack.
Take your time. Take your time.
Now it seems like you've engineered this, and people are really digging into it. Now, one of the good things about it, you got more exposure, and a lot of people are digging your work. And I see a lot of people who are like, hey, man, there's some good stuff in here. And somebody, I think, books or something like that. How are people's reactions to the book now?
People's reactions to the book are, I haven't had one complaint yet. I'm surprised. I always welcome negative criticism. It's the only way you're going to get better. But I haven't got any complaints yet. But I told people, when I was, first moving into the Hotep realm of my Twitter brand, I was very preachy. I was definitely the teacher type, where I put the facts out there about diet. I put the facts out there about, society and, all that good stuff, all the Hotep teachings. And what I realized was that's not the way. It's a million people that do that. So people came to me and said, yo, why'd you stop doing that? Why'd you stop teaching? And I said, I moved away from teaching and I moved into demonstrating. You see, you have a lot of people that understand theory, but these people that understand theory don't actually have experience or proven that they've applied it. You got a bunch of gurus online that'll tell you how to run your business that never ran a business. And I hate that. I feel like it's almost fraudulent. Like, how are you going to tell me to run a business when you've never actually run a successful business? And that's what I felt with Hotep. Hoteps, every time you see a Hotep, it's like they broke. Like Dr. Ben. We couldn't afford Dr. Ben's funeral. A Jewish man had to bury Rosa Parks, right? So it seems like we preach, but we don't demonstrate. So I stopped preaching and I demonstrated. And then I wrote the book. And then a week after the book is published, I go viral. And I just do that because I want to show people it's like talk is cheap. I can sit up here and tell you about anything all day long. But until I actually demonstrate it, how can you believe me? Right? Like people always say, when you talk about God, well, they say prove it, right? Well, I say I'm a God. I'm proving it.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel that. I feel that, man. I really feel that. You know what
I did it
I
my
mean?
way. I did it my way. I published that book, and when I was afraid to release the book because I'm like, damn, yo, everybody gonna know my secrets, da da da. And then Rational Mind hopped in and it said, dude, you grow so fast that by the time you put this information out to the public, you'll be on to the next one. And as I sit here and look back, I already have material for the second part of that book because I'm growing and I'm understanding and I'm learning. So the rules that are in that book are always going to be applicable. It's just that at different levels, when do you apply the next set of rules, right?
Right.
But I wanted to give people the blueprint. Like I had a self-help guru. He was like, trolling's not the way, you know? Just stay in your lane and do this. And I'm like, ah, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Trolling is the way. How do you think Trump became president?
Right.
How do you think
Right.
Trump stays relevant in the media? Every time he tweet, that's a troll. Trolling is the new way. Now, there's
Yeah.
more than one way to your destination. You got the slow way, fast way, and your way. I did it my way. And that's what's in the book, how to do it my way. Organic. We ain't run no ads. You ain't never seen a Hotep Jesus ad on Facebook or Twitter. We don't run ads on Instagram. There's no advertising dollars. This is pure homegrown grassroots, organically grown, just like the food we eat.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. And, you know what I mean? And like in some sort of way, that's what Kanye is doing right now, man. Because he with the when he was talking about the sunken place, you know what I mean? He sat there and read people saying, "Oh, he's in a sunken place." Now this is the second time he tweeted about I'm tweeting from the sunken place, and he showed where he was at. He's working, you know what I'm saying? It's Kanye is really trolling the people that were his detractors, you know what I'm saying, while he's building himself up.
Absolutely. Kanye is the king of grassroots. He is the king of grassroots. I mean, he got on just from hustling. Changing locations, moving from Chicago to New Jersey so he can be closer to New York. Shout out to Newark, New Jersey, my home uh, alma mater. School of
Yeah.
Hard Knocks. But he made that move and he got next to Jay-Z and Dame Dash and got on himself without any money. He put together a movement with those first three albums that just connected, with Late Registration, College Dropout, and Graduation. The teddy bear being the symbol, knowing that his demographic is college kids and choosing to dress as a college kid on those covers. It's about understanding your demographic. And if you want to grow organically, it's about understanding your demographic and speaking that language. And Kanye did that. And he's doing it now. He knows that his demographic is free thinkers. Scott Adams. Scott Adams is somebody who was mentioned in the book Tools of Titans. I read Tools of Titans. I go and I look this guy up. He's the creator of Dilbert. I do my research and he's teaching you how to become a better writer. I read his piece on how to become a better writer at least once every 6 months just to remind myself of what I'm doing out here because I'm a writer. Scott Adams is somebody that I adore, right? Now Scott Adams has some videos out. Kanye puts them out. Now Scott Adams is alt-right. What? Scott Adams? Y'all loved him when he was Dilbert, but now he's alt-right. So it's just like freedom of thought is now banned. How is the liberal party not Nazi Germany? Nazi Germany, Hitler looks like Mother Teresa compared to the liberals.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Kanye is a master of grassroots, um, organic marketing. I think even the selection of his wife was an organic move. It's like, why should I pay a high priced publicist to stay in the news when just standing next to this woman keeps me on the news daily?
I mean, that's a good business decision. You know what I mean? People were talking about, oh, she did this sex tape. I'm like, man, that's a business decision, man. And you know what I mean? It's gonna pay off at the end. That's what rich folks do, man. People don't understand that, man. They do things on everything's a business decision. You know what I'm saying? And
yes,
that's what these people got to understand about him, man.
Yeah. I mean, a marriage is a contract. So that's a corporation marrying another corporation, especially with Kanye and his empire and Kim and his empire. When he first married her, I didn't approve of it. I'm like, maybe he loves her, maybe he doesn't. I don't care. It's none of my business whether he likes her or not. But it's a great business move.
It definitely is. We'll wrap this up, man. What do you got coming on your plate, man? I mean, what's going on? I see you got there's a new shirt out. I might have to get that, cop that. You know what I mean? That voila here, while I'm here. I gotta cop that. What else you got coming out?
HotepNation.com/shop. We got the voila, here I am, official commemorative shirt, memorabilia from the moment. I think I'm only gonna let like maybe 25 or 50 of those go.
Okay.
I don't know. I think they're definitely limited edition. I'm not keeping them up there forever. Those are limited edition. Even if 2 people buy it, those would be the only 2 people in the world with them, and they can hit me and I'll sign them because one day they're gonna be worth something, and everybody that didn't buy them was gonna be a little salty. The next move, I mean, people are saying to me things like it's time to move on to the next troll and the Starbucks thing and this, that, and the third, and I'm not really interested in trying to create, troll moves and anything like that. I'm going to do the same thing I've been doing. Writing for HotepNation.com, voicing my opinion on Twitter, posting motivational videos for the people on Instagram, teaching people how to better themselves, and releasing books. I got a new book coming out within the next few weeks. I got another book coming out after that. They're both done. I wrote these books 2 years ago. Only thing I'm going to do is update and edit them. And so I'm just going to be rolling out books. I'm an author, I'm just going to be putting that out there. Somebody hit me on LinkedIn about representation. I don't like representation because that means you just want to take 15% of my work that I've already put in. So unless he's got something crazy that he's willing to offer me, like Oprah or Ellen, I'm probably going to turn it down. And I know I'm not getting Oprah or Ellen because that's liberal territory, right? So they ain't letting me on. But it's just about Hotep, man. It's never been anything else. When I got up on Fox News and it said Hotep across the screen, we put Hotep on the map. So it's about supporting my man It's about supporting Doe. It's about supporting Phoenix, Green King 1300, T-Cat, Nori, Kellen. Shout out to Kemi. All of our Hotep adjacents like Sonny Johnson. It's still about family. We not just because I was on Fox News and I had my 2 minutes of fame, don't mean I'm about to act Hollywood and try to go out here and do something else special. No, we keeping the train going just like it been going. HotepNation.com, live stream on Periscope. You know what I mean? Dropping them truth bombs on you. You know what I mean? Keeping the white conservatives balanced. Because the white conservatives, you got people on their side that are just sensationalizing and trying to keep them emotionally charged. And, I'm the guy that's hopping in and you're the guy that's hopping in. Like, calm down, people. This is deep state. No need to be getting alarmed. This is a false flag. You know what I mean? Like, we keep the conservative party balanced, which is why a lot of the conservatives are scared of us because we'll take their power. We will completely take their power. We don't want their power. We don't want their power. We want y'all to keep y'all power because we need y'all to have power so we can get indoors we can't get into, and we'll let y'all indoors you can't get into. You see what I'm saying? So it's going to be a trade. You'll never get inside the Hotep doors. Understand that. You will never, the team you see at Hotep right now will always be the team. You will never see what that song Drake got, No New Friends?
Yeah.
There won't be no new friends. The team we got is the team we are. Anybody else would be just supporters and helpers. But we got our team. Our team gonna rise, and we gonna do what we do. And it's about Hotep, a Hotep Nation. My team showing love. Lola and Dose Soap. You know we gotta stay fresh in that. Lola and Dose Soap. We got the oils. You know what I mean? And black business. You know, I got my app Jiffitize. That's a black business, owned, co-owned by a gay black woman. Shout out to that. They said we hate women. They say we hate gays. Well, guess what? My co-founder is a gay black woman. What you gonna say now? What you gonna say? Can I say something real quick about the LGBT hypocrisy?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
You know what I noticed about the LGBT movement? They got no love for studs. In the LGBT movement, there's no love for studs. They will affirm the lives of a femme black woman, affirm the lives of a trans. But what about the trans that goes from female to male? They hate men so much that they won't accept studs or the trans that go from female to male. They want everybody feminine. So there's a little bit of hypocrisy going in the LGBT. But yeah, I'm good. I ran all day. I go off on this platform. Don't let me go off.
You gotta save it, man. Save some of that stuff for later, man. All right, man. I'm gonna let you go, man. Thanks for coming on. We gotta do it again, man. We gotta come back, make it some type semi-regular or regular or whatever, man. We gotta do something.
I'm working on a spot for us. I'm working on a spot for us to become our own studio platform where we just broadcast news Monday through Sunday and our own, green room, green screen, associate producers with the ear plug in the ear. So stay tuned, people. Hotep News coming to you soon.
All right, man. Take it easy.
Ayo.
All right, peace.